Can you imagine getting your drinking water from a stagnant pond like this one? These children are living in constant danger of deadly diseases like malaria, cholera, and dysentery. Some of them are even experiencing the pain of malnutrition. These children are hungry, they're exhausted, and they're scared. It is difficult for us to even comprehend the daily reality these children face. Bashira can't understand the concept of running water. From her village in Africa, she walks 4 hours every day just to reach the nearest water source, a dirty pond covered with green scum and animal waste. The water she collects is filled with parasites. She is literally drinking disease. Bashira starts her long walk back, carrying 2 jerry cans weighing 20 pounds each. She struggles under the weight. It takes her hours to return home, and there's no time left for school. She will never learn to read and write. This dirty water will invade every area of her life. This is why she is constantly sick and why her brothers and sisters have died. Each day is another struggle. Every day is the same. Survival is her only goal.
In the rural areas, upcountry and the bush areas, people go searching for water. And this water is not good water. This is dirty water. You find it's a pond where the cows go for water and the human beings also go for the same water. It's real bad water, but what can the people do?
More than 1 billion people in the world lack access to clean water. This causes over 2 million unsafe water deaths every year, and 90% are children. The world water crisis is one of the largest public health issues of our time. Combine war, malaria, HIV/AIDS, and even traffic accidents, dirty water still kills more people.
The biggest problem we have in our community is unsafe water. You will find everybody on his knees praying to God so that we may have safe water. Why? Because kids are dying like flies. Every morning you will find somebody dying.
Always the kids in schools are suffering. They're suffering from, stomachache and worms in the stomachs because of dirty water. It becomes a problem for us who are trying to help the children.
The truth is, it is difficult for us to understand the global need for water. We walk to the faucet, turn the tap on, and the water flows. We are always just a few steps away from fresh, clean water. In fact, Americans use more water in a single toilet flush than the average person in Africa uses in an entire day. And while the majority of the world struggles to find any kind of water source, clean or dirty, we spent $16 billion last year on bottled water alone. $16 billion. Because of indifference, lack of awareness, and the frustration of not knowing what to do, many Christians remain relatively apathetic to the worldwide water crisis. Where is our compassion? The Bible has over 3,000 verses that speak about the poor and alleviating their pain. Jesus commands us to love our neighbor as ourselves. But how can we share the love of Jesus with someone who is ravaged by disease? To start, we must see that their most basic need is met.
More than 60% of Guatemalans are drinking contaminated water. No matter what we do, unless we change this and start bringing clean water to the homes of the poor families, baby's gonna keep dying.
A sick child is a child that can't get educated, and if they don't get educated, they don't get jobs. That's really the bottom line. By having clean water, these children have a chance to start life and to become productive citizens.
If you knew you could do something today that would actually save a child's life, would you do it? Well, today you have the opportunity to do just that. Together, we can bring clean, safe water to hundreds of villages around the world. The water they need is deep under the ground. To reach it means extensive drilling, but the result is a deep bore well that will not only save lives, but transform an entire community. And children will have the time to attend school, receive an education, and escape the cycle of poverty. Just one well can provide life-saving water for an entire village of people for 20 years. You can also make a difference in the life of a child by becoming a child sponsor. You can provide food, clothing, medicine, and more importantly, a chance at a better tomorrow. And we're not just providing help for today, but we are investing in the future. Future leaders, future teachers, doctors, and nurses. It is an investment that will be multiplied a generation from now. We can stop this crisis one child at a time. So I'm asking you to please partner with us. We can give hope to children whose lives have been devastated by disease. Their future depends on our compassion. Pity sees and even feels, but compassion requires action. You can save lives by providing clean water, because water equals life, and water changes everything.